The Yuuzhan Vong were a deadly power from outside the galaxy, but what would happen if this lethal force invaded when the galaxy was at its weakest, during the Clone Wars?
Look out! Ambush! They're behind us!
Okay, so if you're not aware of who the Yuuzhan Vong are and want to understand them, then I'd recommend you go back to the video that I just put out before this, as it covers the basic character profile of the Vong, which will be quite useful when it comes to understanding much of this video. But anyway, let's continue. So firstly, we need to understand why the Vong would invade the galaxy. Well, they have three real goals in doing so. 1, to destroy all technology, as it's seen as an abomination to their race. 2, to enslave the residents of the galaxy and strengthen the Vong Empire. And 3, to impress their gods. This crusade represents sacrifice on pain, and on this scale it's meant to appease their gods. Now, the Vong would first be surveilling the galaxy, and for this theory we're going to say that they decide the optimum time to attack is in the midst of the Clone Wars, as the galaxy is divided and it'd be easier to conquer. Now, the Vong will be attacking from the unknown regions and wild space of the galaxy, and their first target in my mind will absolutely be the Separatist Alliance. The main reasons for this are the majority of CIS territory is based in the Outer Rim, whilst the Republic is primary in the core worlds. For this reason, the natural target would be the CIS. Secondly, the CIS uses a droid army, and as I said, the Vong despise anything mechanical in nature. For this reason, they'd want to wipe the droid armies out as quick as possible, as it's seen as sacrilege. So for this theory, we're going to say that the Vong's army is significant in size, around the same as the one that attacked the New Republic in Star Wars Legends. For this reason, I think the Vong would definitely win against the Separatist droid hordes, simply because of the significant warriors, also their biological weaponry, armor and ships, and nothing like what's been seen before. The CIS would have no idea how to fight the giant living vessels and weapons they hold, so they couldn't hope to stop them. Remember that the Vong really are kind of unstoppable. We're talking about a people that relish pain and sacrifice, mutilate themselves to become more effective killing machines, and have almost no rules when it comes to war, just biological weaponry designed to do one thing, and that's kill. Now, I'm going to say that the Vong are rampaging their way through the CIS worlds at record pace. So what does the CIS leadership do? Surrender? No. Remember who holds the strings in the CIS, one step below Sidious, the Separatist Council, made up of tycoons and businessmen, and there's no way they're going to surrender to the Vong, because the Vong want to destroy all their technology, and that's how these people got rich. Droids, shipping, banking, all of this is what the Vong want to destroy, as it's an affront to their deities. So the CIS leadership will likely sue for peace with the Republic in an attempt to unify the galaxy and fight the Vong, which I believe the Republic would have to do. Now that the Vong are done with the Outer Rim, they're going to start heading inland to the core and mid-worlds. So now we have the Republic and what remains of the Separatists' army and fleet standing united in the face of this new terror in the galaxy. Now, by this point, the Republic will be somewhat aware of Vong technology and aggressive tactics, so they wouldn't be totally taken by surprise. However, it's important to note they would still struggle to understand Vong technology. It's also important to remember that Vong can regrow their ships, soldiers, weapons and armour at rates that rival machinery on their special planet-sized living ships, so the Vong would not be able to be defeated by might alone. Now, you may be thinking, well, what about the Jedi? Well, although Jedi tactics would be useful when fighting the Vong, the Jedi themselves won't be. Remember, the Vong are somewhat immune to the Force, they cannot be sensed through it, and Force powers such as telekinetic blasts, which would send ordinary opponents flying, would do little more than nudge a Yuuzhan Vong. Really, the species was almost designed to destroy the Star Wars galaxy, so the Jedi, clones, droids, and all the Republic are not able to stop the onslaught of the Vong's holy crusade to cleanse and claim their galaxy. But not all would be lost just yet. There is one thing that Vong are incredibly susceptible to, the Sith. You see, although the Vong are immune to mind manipulation, being sensed, and many other Force aspects, the Sith lightning discipline is one that's incredibly effective against Vong, ripping through their organic armour and ships alike. So there's two people that we know of that have this power, Dooku and Sidious. Now you may be thinking, well, two Sith are very powerful, but they're not going to destroy the entire Yuuzhan Vong Empire, and you're right, but The Yuuzhan Vong are very proud, and for this reasons, if challenged to a duel by combat, the supreme leader of the Vong will be forced to comply or be seen as weak, and if the Vong is defeated in combat, they have to comply with what was agreed to. So personally, I think that Sidious will be the best person to do this. He would likely wait until the Vong destroyed the Republic, Separatists and Jedi alike, until victory is just within their grasp, then reveal himself, and from here he would challenge the Vong supreme leader to a trial by combat. The winner takes the galaxy, which I believe he would accept, and from here it goes one of two ways. 1. The Vong wins and manages to kill Sidious, and that's it. The Yuuzhan Vong enslave the entire galaxy, all technology is destroyed and replaced by their biological terrors, and this would likely never be broke, as without weapons, ships and armour, any sort of rebellion would almost be impossible to succeed. Or 2. Sidious uses his Sith powers to kill the Vong leader. In return, the Vong are forced to recede back out of the galaxy in droves, their crusade over, vowing never to return. Meanwhile, Sidious is now in control. He sets up building his empire, and the people of the galaxy are powerless to resist. After all, he would be seen as the saviour of the galaxy, and he's the only real remnant of old government left standing. But what do you think would happen if this terrifying species invaded? Do you agree, or do you think it would play out differently? Thanks for watching, please like and sub for more content, and follow me on Twitter at The Lore Guy for regular updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.